Hi there, it's Christina Jolly, and I'm here with your Monday Mindset. And this week, I actually want to talk to you about using your voice. In day 14 of my devotional, I talk about using your voice. I want you to do a mind shift this week and really think about all the things that you have been through in your past and how God has really brought you through probably some pretty traumatic experiences, probably some experiences that you may not want to talk about. But I'm going to tell you that the reason you go through a lot of those things is for you to be an example to the next person, to actually help them get through what God brought you through. I'm going to say that again. You go through certain things. It's not even for you. It's actually for somebody else. And God will use that experience that you have gone through to help someone else. You know, I think some of you may know my story of being a teen mother. Now, that's not my story anymore. Thank God that He helped me through that. But I remember there was a time where I was out in the community and I was encouraging other young girls, other young women, how I actually made it through, how I beat the odds of actually graduating high school on time, how I actually went on to college and earned a degree. You know, so all of those things that I went through, the hardships, the financial struggles, the self-doubt, the times where I just really wanted just to give up because I wasn't sure I was even going to see a really awesome just end to the everyday struggle of a single parent. And I can tell you that now, looking back, I know that God really used that whole experience so I can encourage other people. I know that He used that so I could be a light to this world. And I want to tell you today that it is up to you to use your voice. So many of us are just silent with some of the things that we've gone through because either we're ashamed, we don't want to talk about it, we've buried it, and perhaps we don't really think it's important. But I'm here to tell you that you have a story and that you have a unique perspective that only you have to offer this world. So I want to encourage you this week. I want you to use your voice. I want you to do some self-reflection and think back of all the things that God has brought you through. You know, I have a good friend of mine who I went to high school with, and she is actually, I saw on her Facebook that she went and she's learning more about how to become a public speaker, right? And her story is a story of redemption. And her story is how she has overcome depression and drug addiction. I believe she's celebrating 8 years of sobriety. I'm going to tell you that she has such a unique story that only she can tell. I don't know that life. I've never gone through that. And so she actually can touch the people who actually need to hear how she actually made it through. So I'm here to tell you, my friends, that there is something that you have gone through, whatever it is. And again, you may think it's not really important. I don't really want to talk about it, Christina. But I'm here to tell you that whatever it is that you have gone through, guess what? It's not even for you. It's to help somebody else and to show them the ways that God really helped you to get through. You know, as a teen parent, you know, I dealt with a lot of unworthiness. I dealt with a lot of, am I enough? And now that I am so strong in my faith and know that God had created me for such a time as this, but also too that He already knew before I was even formed in my mother's womb. He knew that I was going to have my daughter at a young age. He knew that He had to just put an extra amount of faith into me so I could make it through. God already knew my story. God knew that I was going to be using that in the future to share with other young ladies. So I'm here to tell you that no matter what you've gone through, it will bless someone else. And it's time for you to step into what God is calling you to do, to use your voice. Like it says in day 14, Our past is simply a training ground, and everything we have gone through is a lesson to help us pass on to the next person. That's on day 14 of Use Your Voice of Faith to Believe. So I just want to remind you with this Bible scripture, you are the light of the world, like a city on a hilltop that cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14. My friends, it's time to stop hiding. It's time to use your voice. It's time to step out and use everything that God has already equipped you with, has already gifted you with, so you can bless somebody else with your testimony. So if you haven't already downloaded my 30-day devotional, I encourage you to go to ChristinaJolly.com. This is a hard copy. It is an ebook form. And so it is live on my on my website. And I hope that it blesses you. And I hope that you guys have an awesome week and know that you have a voice and it's time for you to start using it. Have a great week. God bless you.